Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. How are we all? Hope we're all doing super well. I'm doing amazing. Thanks for asking. We're going to talk about Scarlet Spear today, my experiences with it, my thoughts, and like an overview of it as such. So I'm not going to go into detail about how to do it or anything like that. There are 1,000 videos on that now. The event's been out on PC long enough for everybody to sort of catch up and get like a bit of a head start, and it's now been out on consoles for 3 days. I think it's 3 days. But I'm having lots of fun with it. It's all I've played for the last 3 days. It's super fun, and it's dragged out the time. It's I don't know. All I've heard is bad things about it. But then a lot of the YouTubers that do the Warframe things that I watch, or have started watching, are all on PC, and obviously stuff comes out on PC first, and then there are a lot of bugs and issues and stuff like that. Personally, I didn't have any bug experience. The only bug slash glitch that I've run into is sometimes when I'm playing, it says something about scanned and how much score I'm on. Sometimes that wouldn't update, so I'd be playing along and it'd tell me I had 100 score, even though we're on like the 12th contract. Did still get the right amount of credits at the end though, so I don't know whether that's just a UI thing or a HUD thing or something like that. I'm not sure whether it just wasn't updating in the game. I don't know. But that's the only really the issue I've had. I've not had any problems with stuff not spawning in or stuff not working properly or codes not being delivered or anything like that. Or score not coming back. Everything like that has been fine, like I said, other than the UI telling me I didn't have any score. Everything else was fine, so I've not had any glitches or anything put me off. I've not had any bugs. There's only two things that really annoy me about this event, and that's an enemy type called the Aerialist can literally fuck off and drown. They're the most irritating enemies, and just making an enemy immune and super quick doesn't make it a challenge. So this Aerialist has got like 4 almost like glass, what to call them? They're almost like glass bottles, just call them that. They're like canisters on the side of his like chest. He's got 4 of them, and you have to pop all these canisters, and then he's immune. But because he's a sentient, not only does he become immune to all the damage you're using at him, he also fucks off super quick, and then regens these canisters, and then you can't do any damage because he becomes immune again. So you have to shoot all these things off him, and then do it again. So you've got to pop all these canisters, try and kill him, go in your operator and shoot him so that all of his like damage resistances go away, so you can actually do some damage. He's just a really irritating enemy. He's not very good. He doesn't add anything to it. He's just an annoyance. I don't see him and go, oh, it's another enemy. I go, oh, for fuck's sake, this is someone I got to deal with. He's just boring. He's not fun to fight. He's a pain in the arse. I don't like him. My girlfriend doesn't like him. There's nothing good to say about him. And the other one is you can be halfway through killing a convict or whatever. You could have his health bar half the way down, and if the wave ends in the server, or the so if it's like 70, I believe. Once it hits 70, it takes like a break, like a 10-minute break, and then you go again. Well, if you're halfway through a convict and that someone else is playing and they kill one and that reaches 70, it just packs its bags and fucks off, and you've got to leave. So you might be on your last one, trying to get the last one done. Halfway through it, it just packs its bags and fucks off. That's really annoying. It's like, well, a waste of time, you know. But other than that, they're the only real issues I have with it. Everything. Oh no, that's a lie. One more thing. Sargus Rock in this is the most irritating, annoying, boring. He is completely useless. He doesn't add anything to this apart from shouting and screaming as loud as he can. The same 6 lines. All he does is shout and scream. He's irritating. I'm tempted to turn voices off because he pisses me off so much. He's so fucking shit in this. He's not even in the mission. He shows up every 30 seconds shouting the same lines again and again and again. I don't like his character. I think he's such a shit character in this game. He doesn't add anything. He doesn't do anything. He's fucking boring. Get rid of him, please. He's shit. Like I said, I've done this for 3 days straight now, Little Duck's voice doesn't annoy me as much, but he gets on my fucking nerves. And like I said, I am tempted to turn voices off so I don't have to listen to him. But yeah, other than that, they're the only real issues, like proper issues I have. Although one small thing, it's got nothing to do with this event, but going against Sentients obviously deal quite high amounts of damage. The one thing this event has made me realise is Sentinels and Companions and anything AI-wise, so Spectres, Sentinels, it's mainly Companions that I've noticed this with, are so weak and pathetic, it's unreal. Like I've got a Carrier Prime with like 1280 health or something like that. I've got like Prime Vitality maxed on him. I've got Prime Regen on him that's maxed, so he gets 3 or 4 revives as well. And I quite often find that if I go for a run that's gonna last like 12 or fuck off, like if I'm gonna go for 17 scans or like 15, by the end of it my carrier will be dead. They're so fucking weak. I think DE need to have a look at them. I really do. I think they need to make them more survivable. They need to do something because they are pathetic. And because of all these enemies, I mean, I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know. Well, they're probably not. No one's going to watch this anyway. But in my personal opinion, I think something needs to be done about Sentinel survivability. Whether you give them the mod like Jin has, where once they die, they come back in 30 seconds or whatever it is. If they give that like a universal thing. Because Sentinels, their utility is so useful. Like you've got Carrier for ammo case, you've got like Jin for revives, you've got Vacuum on them all, and they heal you. They give you your shields back. They're so useful. You need them, but they're so squishy and shit that you. What am I supposed to do? I can't bring a cat with me because if I bring a Cavette or a dog, they're gonna die. So I think something needs to be done about the Sentinels. I really do. As a personal opinion, that's just my opinion. I think they need to be changed or buffed in some way. I'm not saying give them an Aros' health and armor and make them immune to everything. I just think there should be something done to make them a little bit better, in my humble opinion. That is it. That's the only real problems I've had with this, and the only takeaways, the negative takeaways I've had from this. The positives. I have found out that Frost Prime in those colours in the background looks sexy as fuck. It's not purple, it's not pink, he just looks fucking incredible with those colours in my opinion. I think I've got one of the coolest looking, well I don't think, I know I've got the coolest looking Frost. Come at me, don't give a fuck. He's my most used frame and I've got about 8 different colour sets for him because I have 3 Frost Primes. And out of all of them, this purple one, or pink one, whatever you want to call it, has become my favourite colour set for him. It's insane. But actually, gameplay-wise, this event is super good for Neurodes and Sentient Cores, because obviously you're killing Sentients. So if you need Neurodes and Sentient Cores, farm the shit out of this event. I think after 3 days straight, I probably have about 1500 Neurodes now in my inventory, and I had about 400 cores before I traded them all in. You can trade the cores into the guy on Cetus, for the guy that builds your amps. I can't remember his name, but you can trade them in to him, and that's what I've been doing. Been giving them to him, and my rep for him is shot straight up. I'm like level 3 now, which is mental. Yeah, that's super good. And yes, Neurodes, it's great. So if you need that, get on it. Play the event anyway, it's fucking fun. And the other thing I've got down on my notes here is it's really good for affinity as well. I find that melee weapons don't really do as much here. The only melee weapon I've sort of made lots of use out of is the Redeemer, but even that drops off super quick. The Redeemer's shit now, it's nowhere near what it was, it's wank. But yeah, melee weapons you don't really use as much, especially when it gets later on. You know, at first when the enemies are sort of level, like, I would say 20 to 50, 60, any melee weapon sort of does the job, but after that you tend not to use them because you're too busy running away from those big fuck off sentients that spin around and kill everything. So yeah, if you've got melee weapons to level up, do like a 10 or with an affinity booster. Do 10 or 12 scans, you're probably going to get it at least to 25, I want to say. I've maxed out many melee weapons doing this now. and I've not even used them. I've just got them sat there. So that's something that's really good for this. But other than that, that's it. That's all I've really got to say. Like the pros and cons and whatever. I've got my notes there. It says Purple Frost is sexy as fuck. Sentinels are so squishy and underpowered. They're pathetic. Ruck is super annoying and boring. Please kill me now. Aerialists can fuck off and drown. Super good Neuroid farm and sentient cores. Get on it. And then it's actually quite good for affinity as well. So that's what I've got in the notes there. And yeah, that's really my takeaway. Like I said, I've got like 120,000 score. I've just spent all the credits. I stockpiled my credits. I had like 128,000 after all of the bonuses and stuff like that you get given. I've got all the emblems that get given to you, like for the score and stuff like that. I've got them all. So really, I'm just playing this now to get more of the arcanes. I've got all the weapons, all the sculptures, like decorations. I've got most of the decent arcanes. I'm just going to go and grab loads more, because in a few weeks' time, either I'm going to give them to people that need them, or I'm not going to give them. I'm going to sell them, or you know, if I make another account, I've got some arcanes there that are going to be super useful for that. I am actually going to go and play this shit out of this event on my other account now and do the same. So yeah. There's still like, as of recording this, it's the 12th of April. I think there's still like 32, 33 days, so you've still got so much time. And we're in fucking lockdown. So for all of you miserable cunts that have been whining about not having enough time, shut the fuck up. You literally aren't allowed to leave the house, so quit bitching. And yeah, like I said, after all of that time, after all this grinding, I'm not bored. I'm only bored of hearing Rock's voice. It's really not that bad. But if you get bored dead easily, then I'd suggest Warframe probably ain't the game for you, because as a Borderlands player, shit like this is easy. I can do this for days. You know, I'm getting stuff out of this. I'm getting really good arcanes. I'm getting decent weapons. I hope the weapons are decent. I don't actually know. But they're unique weapons. Whether they come around again or whatnot, I don't know, but they are rare. And like I said, arcanes, I hate Eidolons. I don't farm Eidolons, so this is a perfect chance for me to get some I'll get all of the decent arcanes. You know, this is more than enough time to farm the shit out of these arcanes and get them. So yeah, I'm not going to keep you guys for much longer. That's my opinion. That's my thoughts. The event itself is super easy. Condrix shows up, opens his eye, you shoot his eye, you shoot the sentients, he opens his eye again, you shoot them, he closes his eye, spawns more sentients, you just go and you rinse and repeat. I can do 12, 13 of these on my own before it starts to take me a while, but I could probably do 70 of these by myself, in my opinion. You know, I've not done it. I'm not going to try it because I'd much rather just do it faster with a team, but I probably could. Good frames for this. Frost is like a must. Fuck Limbo. Frost is 10 times better. Limbo, if you can play him. If you don't know how to use a Limbo, don't bring him with you, for fuck's sake. Sick of Limbo's using his ult when I'm trying to shoot the boss. It's a right ball ache. Nova's insane. Mesa's really good. Buffing Rhino's really good. Anything, Mirage. They're the 6 really that you want. Trinity for energy if you need it. And weapons, things like the Brammer are crazy good. The Brammer's insane. The Rubico, I've used a lot of the Rubico. I'm super happy with that weapon at the minute. They're really the 2 I'd use the most. I've seen a lot of people using the Fulmin, so how well that is I don't know. Take a really hard hitting weapon, the Lanka, the Vectis, you know, snipers, big hitting, explosive weapons, them 2. And sidearms, I personally would recommend a Catch Moon. Because of those aerialists, because the Catch Moon has like a massive projectile, you have more than enough space to shoot the canisters on the side and make it dead easy. So I would recommend that, and that's it really. Axamatis and Axolotos are pretty decent as well, but the Catch Moon is definitely a better option in my opinion. And melee weapons are really, they don't matter. Redeemer's the only one that comes to mind, but I really wouldn't take a I really wouldn't bother with melee. It's gonna fall off dead easy, so I wouldn't bother. But yeah, that is it. I won't hold you no more. That's my opinion. That's like an overview, a general review. I might do like a one once the event's ended, you know, giving my thoughts and how people reacted and stuff like that. And yeah, that's it. So if you liked, leave a like below, leave me a comment, let me know how you're getting on with it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.